Hey there, superstars. Welcome to Soulfully Illumined and your February predictions. So let's get into February here. We have three piles. We have pile 1 with the yellow calcite, pile 2 with the shell. The shell wanted to come out for you, pile 2. And pile 3, we have the sodalite crystal here. So you have three options. When you're ready, go ahead and scroll down to the timestamps and click on the pile that best resonates with you. And then I will see you at your February predictions. See you soon. Hey there, pile 1. Welcome to your February predictions. Let's get into it. Let's see what February has for you. Please note, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what does not. And you are ultimately the creator of your own reality. So take what fits, take what inspires you, and leave what does not. All right, you picked the yellow calcite, and it's really interesting because as I'm looking at this, I'm looking at, it was right here, right? And then you have the child here, and this is a card of the child, the maiden, and the crone, right? And so it's like that inner child is looking up to this yellow calcite, but the yellow calcite is covering the maiden and in turn is firing up the crone, right? Because it kind of looks like a fire, a flame, a yellow flame, and it's firing up the crone, right? It's kind of weird how that came up. I can't make this stuff up. I'm not as creative. So the card that you picked was Diving for Light. Card 11, which makes complete sense, right? Diving for light. And I feel for you, pile 1. This is a month where that solar plexus is really being ignited, and somehow it's tapped into your past, tapped into your inner child or childhood, and it's flaring up where you are. It's igniting something within you in this moment where you presently are and providing you with insight, wisdom, power that's going to take you into the next phase of your journey. It's giving you wisdom, understanding, power that you're going to take with you into, to some degree, your old age, but that's just like an analogy for carrying the wisdom, owning the knowledge to a point where it now becomes wisdom. You own it. And so with the diving for light, energetically, pile 1, I feel like the water element is also important for you. There's a balancing of emotions that's happening for you, and the balancing of the way that it's expressed through you and how you've been interpreting the reality around you and impacting you emotionally. I hope that makes sense. You're coming into greater balance through the throat chakra, how you express and receive love, but also how you see love in the world. A balancing. Now, for some of you, if not most of you, there's this balancing of the emotions between the masculine and the feminine side. So you may see some dissonance this month regarding that, and that's just there as a bit of noise to show you where you're not in alignment. And it's there for you to speak up and communicate and create greater harmony between the two aspects of yourself. But this could also be with other people. We'll take a look at the other cards as we progress through this reading. But for now, for you, there's something that's coming up. Like you are really shining this month. They're showing me the peacock and how it's like spreading its beautiful wings. But for you, it's like it's coming through the top. It's like all of this wisdom coming in, all of this energy coming in that's really helping you to blossom, to really open up. So a lot is happening for you energetically, pile 1. And as a result, how you are expressing yourself in the world is really changing. because I'm being brought now to the words diving for light. And it's like you're moving out of that shadow and moving into the light. And if you've watched my videos before, I keep talking about that, how we're moving out of that shadow and moving more so in the light and finding a better, more supportive harmony between the light and dark for each individual and us as a collective. And for you, it's like you're moving into this lighter space where you see things in a way that works better for you, supports you. You're coming into your power this month, pile 1. Greater harmony within yourself and greater harmony with how you step out into your world. So let's continue. Let's go into like your major themes for the month. So for pile 1, Spirit, major themes for pile 1, please. For February, major themes for pile 1. And I'm going to pull both cards. Here we got trust and we have inspiration. And yes, they did come out in reverse, but we're going to leave it as such. And then we're going to pull one more card. One more, Spirit. We have love. Bottom of the deck energy, fertility. Beautiful. Yeah, so it's like they're showing me, they're bringing me back to the bubbles here. If you can see it, it's like she's in water, right? But then you have all these bubbles. The water is murky. So you're coming up into the light in a clear perspective, a clear vision, but you're coming out. So it depends on where you're focused on, right? So with the trust card coming out here, it's basically telling me here with these cards is that you're growing, you're developing, you're moving into the unknown. Because you're in an entirely different state, pile 1. And so the response is going to be a little different. So you're walking forward and you're being called to trust. One of the major, I need to come up with a better word than lessons or learnings. If you can think of one, put it down in the comments below because I haven't been able to think of a better word. So I'm just going to use it until I do. So there's a lessons or, so thank you, an experience. How about that? There's an experience. These are the major experiences for you, pile 1, this month. So first one is trust. Trust is being highlighted for you this month. It says, I am safe, I am secure, in love I trust, my faith endures. I love that. And it's interesting because the love card did pop out and it says, Aphrodite, I call to thee, bring a true love here to me. Could be that you're waiting for love to enter your life and you're not really seeing the fruits of your labor. And so you're being called to trust. But I also feel like Spirit is saying, it's like choose love. In these uncertain times, choose love. Because from that state of love, you're nurturing the soil. And from that state of love, you give patience, you give compassion. And from that point of that fertile soil, things can take root, things can seed, things can sprout. Fertility, bottom of the deck. Let all take root, seed, and sprout. Let new life be all about. And it's a card 10, completion. The manifestation. So they're saying trust the process this month. This is important because through these states, through this state of trust, it's like they're saying there's some things that you're going to see in your reality that you haven't seen before because you are no longer the same. So utilize your senses, all 4 or 5, if not more, senses that you have. Utilize them all, not just the analysis of the mind. And I'm hearing analysis paralysis. Bring yourself back to center point, because from that center point, again, you're going to receive, you're going to see things that you haven't seen before. And they're bringing me to the word inspiration. And as you stay in that center point and you see these different things, it's almost like you're going to be inspired this month. And again, coming back to center point, look how it's like the green. Oh, the green and the green. It's like from that center point, the center part of this reading, the center point, that heart chakra is amplified, is alive, is awake, is fired up, ready to rock and roll, shining bright. I could keep going, but I'm not going to. So you know what I mean. And then here you got another 10, completion, manifestation. Your manifestations are ready for you, pile 1. But the key is you have to be ready for it. And you're slowly working your way to it. So trust the process because love is on the way. But each and every moment, as I said that, by the way, it's a 10-10 on my timer. Confirmation. And with the love card here, it's like you might be seeking love. You might be seeking validation. You might be seeking just... And it might not be a relationship, like an actual relationship with someone else. This could be the relationship with yourself, or this just could be that feeling of love in your career or life or whatever. Doesn't matter. The fact is that it starts here in ground zero. It starts here in this moment. And so one of the learnings or experiences for you is is feeling, expressing, being love in this moment, which is, come on guys, it's February, it's the month of love anyway, right? So it's a perfect theme for you because it's like being in that state of love in that heart space brings you peace, but also the other way around, bringing you peace, having peace in the present moment, right? Having peace in the present moment brings you love. Interesting. It can go either way. Regardless, these are like your major themes this month. Trust being the foundation that you're experiencing this month. Okay, and really holding true to that. Inspiration, being in the present moment. And as a result, and also love in the present moment, but also as a result of that, giving out love, but also receiving love. There's something there about that. Interesting. Let new life be all about. Because you've entered, like it's already done. It's just you're moving closer and closer to it with every breath you take. All right, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? We're going here. All right. Spirit for pile 1 collective for February. What else do you want them to know? What else for February? Okay, we're going to put that here. We have heartache and loss. Okay. One more card. I think 2. Okay. Okay, so under trust we have heartache and loss. Let's get back to it. And with the trust, it's like, I am safe and I am secure. So pile 1, looks like you've had some turbulent or I can't even say the word, tumultuous. You know what I mean? Some difficult times. And I'm really, really sorry, but it's like impacted, it's impacted your heart, but it's impacted, your ability to feel safe and supported in your environment. You got a 3-1-3 here. 3s may be significant for you. But this experience this month about trusting is really important because you're letting go of that old, I'm hearing timeline, that old story. And you're opening up your eyes to something different this month. It requires bravery. It requires courage, Helen. It requires you to open up your eyes and see your reality through your heart. And I know how scary that one can be. But this is the experience that's popping up for you this month. And then they're drawing me back here to fertility again. Let all take root, seed and sprout. Let new life be all about. So in order for you to really walk into a world and a life that you can embrace fully and be vulnerable in and just be in, it's important to let go of that old and have that courage and power and that courage and that strength to stay focused and believe in yourself and trust and have faith. And I think that's why they say the hardest thing is like blind faith, especially when you've dealt with a lot of crap in your life or some really hard moments. But I am safe, I am secure, in love I trust, my faith endures. As yours shall be, and it shall endure. Pile one, that's what they're saying here, because you're just like diving for light. You're moving towards it. Good for you. Keep moving. Under inspiration, we have harmony. And I feel like this just kind of gives confirmation as to what I was saying about the need to be in the present moment, because in that present moment, it's like you're in harmony. Your heart is glowing. You're ready. And so that inspiration, that muse, that next best thing will come to you. This is about being that magnetic force right now or this month. Because as you become that magnetic force, that beer versus the doer, which is the electric will come to you and you'll embrace it and move it forward. Okay? And then here we have the power, and we have power, which is the strength card, and then we have the sacral chakra here. Yeah, totally. That brings us back to that yellow calcite crystal. And this idea of having that strength and courage that I referred to earlier, to open up your eyes and really trust your heart, trust your soul, trust your intuition. And I'm smiling right now as I'm saying this. I'm not even looking at the cards. I'm just looking straight ahead. And it's like, I get it. You know, like it's a hard thing to trust the unseen. But who says the unseen isn't as significant, our beliefs, our faith isn't as significant as what is here? It's not as real as what is here. Of course it is. We breathe in oxygen, right? We believe in oxygen, right? And that gives us life. Anyway, I'm going to stop with the banter. I'm going to stop. But you get my drift here. But this for you this month is a moment of faith, a moment of trusting in yourself, a moment of loving yourself. And as a result, you're calling it in. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to call forth here your spirit animal for the month. Who is helping? Which animal is helping pile one for February? Which major animals? Let's word it that way. We have giraffe spirit. See the big picture. So you're being called to zoom out here, and then you have an 11. You're being called to zoom out. Where did I see? Didn't I see an 11 here? No, I didn't. You're being called to zoom out this month. Not to zoom into the little details, but zoom out to the big picture. Because through that perspective, that awareness, standing in that point, I feel like is going to open up your eyes and open up possibilities and ground you a little further. Because it could be that you're maybe too much in your head. There might be moments where you're too much in your head. So if you see a giraffe, or if you remember this card throughout the month, know this, it's just giraffe spirit coming in, reminding you to get out of the head and bring yourself back to center in the present moment. Because that at that point, that perspective I feel like is going to give you the insight and the information that you need. And for some of you, the distraction that you need from some of the stresses that you've been having in your life. Do we want to pull one more? Oh, not only that, sorry, one more thing. I'm looking at our eyes. By zooming out and taking that step back from these scenarios, I feel like it's going to give you a gentler, a gentler perspective. Because sometimes when we zoom in, we can be really hard and just very narrow focused. But when we zoom out, we can be a little bit more gentler about the situation because it's not right in our face. It's not, I don't know, it adds some distance. The distance helps bring gentleness in whatever scenario this is maybe popping up for you this month. Keep that in mind. I'm going to pull one more. Okay. Last one is Hummingbird Spirit. Be here now. Pretty self-explanatory. This might be a busy month for you, pile one. Okay, might be zooming around a little bit, going from this, that, or the other. And the key for you is to stay present. And notice how, like, hummingbirds are like the cutest birds. Oh my God, they're so bloody cute. And they just kind of zoom around. Zoom, 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 zoom. And, oh, what was my point? I kind of went off on a tangent. Okay. First of all, you might have a busy month. You're being called to stay present, be here now, but also be playful. That's the word. Be playful about your movements this month. And one key they're saying is, where are you getting the nourishment? When you're moving around and zigzagging around your life this month and your to-do list and all the things that you have and whatever going on this month, what really nourishes you? What is nourishing you? And what's just taking? All right, now we're gonna ask the Ascendant Masters what message they would like to give you for February. Okay, we have St. Francis, follow your heart. Yes, let your heart lead this month. Pile one, with softness and grace as you move into this whole new world. Because as you keep your eyes open and you move into this new day or new days, you will see growth and things around you. And so follow your heart and your instincts this month. St. Francis, I love St. Francis. He's wonderful, kind and gentle. And there's something about that for you, being kind and being gentle to yourself as well as to others, but mostly yourself. Pile one. Because I feel like you could be a little hard on yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Okay, so I'm going to pull one final card from the dream cards. For pile one, what final message, Spirit, do you have for pile one for February? Pile one, thank you. We have, imagine that your heart opens a little more every time you breathe out. It's easier for you to receive your dream with an open heart. Beautiful. Your heart's opening this month, pile one. Your heart's opening. You can do this. You have the courage, you have the strength to allow beautiful things in your life. Trust yourself and trust the process this month. Okay? Lots of love, my friends. If you like this video, do give it a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I look forward to reading for you guys again. Take care. Bye. Hey there, pal 2. Welcome to your February predictions. Let's get into it. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know about the month ahead. As always, take what resonates, leave what does not. You are the master manifester of your life. Okay, let's get into it. So you picked the shell. I don't know why. This one wanted to come out for you for this month. I was going to pick a crystal, but then this was like popping out. And so anyway, we'll see we'll see why in a moment. But your major card is bringing it into form. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. I do feel with this card coming out and also with the shell, I do feel like this is going to be a bit of an active month for you. It's kind of like they're showing me like energetically you're fairly active, but also in your physical reality, you might be really like moving around, getting a lot of things done. Inspired to act this month. So for some of you, it's like there's something that you've been going around and around with, you've been having to do over and over again and over and over again. And and what they're saying is it's because you're moving up the ladder, you're doing things, how do I say this? You're doing it over and over again, but you're not. Each time you're doing it, you're elevating, you're elevating, you're elevating. So if you're feeling frustrated that something isn't manifesting how you desired it to be, know that you're coming close this month. Like you're really activating something. Either it's you within you or in your environment, something that you want to bring into fruition. It's being really activated this month. Like it's starting to either manifest or you're just setting that trigger switch that's going to allow it to just fire right up for you. I hope that makes sense because that's kind of what they're showing me. They're showing me this guy just going around in a circle and a circle to a point where he finally gets to that point where he ignites everything up. That's what I'm feeling for you this month with respects to your energy. Now, bringing it into form. Again, back to the physical here. I'm seeing you being active this month. It's going to be an active month. I'm hearing collaborations maybe coming in for you this month. Regardless, it's going to be something that's supportive for you. Things that you've been wanting to manifest are actually really starting to come out. But more than anything, it's like they're showing me your web. So basically it could be like your energetic grid, but it's like your vortex, right? If you watch or you've listened to Abraham Hicks. So those things that you've really, really wanted that are up there on your wish list that you want to manifest in your reality, it's kind of like you're really embodying it this month. So maybe that's what they're talking about with the ignition. You're really holding the grid of what it is you want and what you want to manifest and how you want to be in this world. Like you're coming online, like your web is up and rocking it and rolling, like it's ignited. I think I've said that enough now. So energetically, Okay, I have to come back to this foot, so we'll come back to that in a second. But let's go into your major themes for this month. Major themes, please. Major themes for Pile 2 Collective for February. This deck is such a hard one to shuffle. See? Such a hard one to shuffle. So Pile 2 Collective Spirit. Let's try this again. All right, we got trust. Interesting. Thank you. We have courage and we have romance. Bottom of the deck, inspiration. If you're coming from Pile 1, I swear to you, I did shuffle the cards. I'm going to turn these upright. You're really moving in a positive direction this month, Pile 2. Like whereas maybe in the past you may have felt like you weren't moving, you were like maybe all over the place, or like you just weren't moving in the right direction or feeling lost. This month, there's some assertiveness coming through with you of this, I don't know if it's inspiration or something, that you're feeling ignited this month to go in a specific direction and to really hold true to the path. So this could be something energetically, like you finally worked your way up energetically to that state where as you move forward, there's this certainty, there's this clarity as to the direction that you're taking. Now, one of the, I was going to say lessons or learnings, but no, we are not going to use those words. Instead, I'm going to use the word experience, because I don't like the word lesson, because that means, although I get it, people say this is a school, I like to call it experience. It sounds a little bit more pleasant. So trust being one of the major experiences for you this month. It says, I am safe, I am secure, in love I trust, my faith endures. So with this card coming up, yes, an experience of trusting oneself, an experience of trusting the manifestation of how it's going to sprout. So 2 keys for you there is enhancing that trust with yourself and giving yourself that support that you need this month, but also supporting yourself with every step you take, which is interesting. I don't know if you do that already, Pal 2, but there's something they're bringing up with that. Now they're enhancing the green for me, which is trusting your heart, trusting your will, trusting that what it is that you want will manifest, and walking in that state, being the web and being the grid of that stance, belief, knowingness. So that might be, I feel like that's coming up for you this month. And it's difficult to be like that, especially when you have no inspiration around you, when you're not really seeing the fruits of your labor, and you just keep, either you keep going around in circles or whatever it is. It's like you're not seeing those manifestations, but Spirit does. And that's why this card's coming up. It's saying, I am safe, I am secure, in love I trust, my faith endures. You might want to take a screenshot. I know I pulled it up already, but I'm going to do it again, because I feel like this is such an important foundation for this next month for you. Now, with romance coming out, it says romance, it is a sacred power. Let it come to me this hour. So I'm seeing this. I'm not sure if it's romance yet, because the way that I'm seeing it right now is this blossoming of this rose, this blossoming of passion, this blossoming of who you are and loving who you are, romancing yourself and romancing each step you take. I don't know why I keep saying that. Do you like that song Sting? What is it called? Every step you take, every move you make. What's this song called? I don't know. If you know it, comment down below. But anyway, let's continue. So there's this blossoming that's happening for you. You may be, or may have been, in a state of being in life where you didn't really enjoy what you're doing. Really enjoying each day and each aspect of your life. One of the experiences that Spirit wants you to experience is love in your life. And this could be in the form of relationships. This could be in the form of love and just in general in your life. And with this unfolding of the rose coming up that they just focused me on, they're like, can you enjoy this unfoldment? Can you love the unfoldment of yourself and of how this is translating out in your physical reality? Because this whole physical reality is you. The body is just an aspect, but this whole thing is you. So as you unfold, your whole reality is unfolding. And I'm also hearing, can you love us, spirits, your spirit guides, enough to let us lead? And that could also be someone else coming through, actually. Sorry, that could be like your soulmate or someone, your partner coming through, or like your partner that hasn't yet manifested coming through. Can you love me enough to trust me to lead? Interesting. Okay. And then lastly, we have courage. By shining brave and true and bright, my courage now returns this night. Beautiful card. You're going through a transformation this month, pal, too. A transformation of releasing the old and bringing forth the new. And the transformation is the release of that guard, the release of the shield that you've been holding up around your heart, and allowing yourself to lighten up a little bit. To lighten up a little bit. And I do feel like, sorry, tangent, as you lighten up, excuse me, you're gonna light up. Your grid is gonna light up. Because I feel like something, I don't know if you heard the wind out there, something wants to get to you. And it's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing. You just need to match it. But you're bringing it into form. You truly are. And so one of your experiences this month is the experience of courage, of trusting in yourself, trusting in your gifts, your talents, and your ability to, I'm hearing harmonize things. I'm not sure why. Maybe there's some experience that you're going to have in February that you need to harmonize. But trust in your gifts, your ability, like if something occurs this month in front of you, in your world, know that it's because you can neutralize it. You can balance it. You can eliminate it. You have that ability. It has to. It's the law of physics. You know, positive, if you're positive, there has to be a negative somewhere, and then the merging of the two creates a neutral particle. Like it's the laws of physics. And I know that's the rational, but the courage is coming up here for you to really have the courage to move forward, knowing that what you built for yourself internally or who you are in that present moment is enough. Trust. Interesting. Okay, let's continue. We're going to pull a couple more cards here. Some tarot for you. So for pile 2 spirit for February, what's up? Firm foundation, love it. Let's keep going. Okay, we're going to put that there because that was wanting to go there and that was wanting to go there. Didn't I say transformation? Pretty sure I did. We have rest and rejuvenation. All right, key for you, balance, harmony this month. All right, so remember how I said that it might be an active month for you? Yeah, internally and externally. So take that time to rest and rejuvenate yourself when you can. Take your time away from the noise when you can, to fill yourself up and to feel yourself again. Firm foundation, firm foundation. From that state, right, with the 4-4, it's like from that state, it's like it's easier to trust because you can see more clearly. You can feel more clearly. You have a frame of reference, this frame of reference. Okay? And then here with the romance and the spiritual strength, ooh, that mind might be coming up for you, and it's just the mind, it's just the footprints of the past, okay, that have left a mark. And that's okay, because you know what? Marks can fade too and go away too. It's about you opening up the restrictions of the past that you placed upon yourself. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that. Let me say it in a different way. That have been placed, period. Yeah, because it's time for you to see clearly, pile 2, that you're so much more powerful than you think you are. And there's so much that's like, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot that you've done, like whether it's energetically or just in the physical world, there's just a lot that you've done. And so it's like but that trust is necessary for your firm foundation, and that's something that you're experiencing this month, okay? And because of that, it's just going to help you to really just open up, break through the boundaries. You're going through a transformation. You got the purple with the circle, you got the purple, and you got the transformation card. And then I'm being drawn to the green. So transformation going on with the heart space as well. If you can get into nature this month, please do. Please do. I feel like it's going to be invaluable for you. Okay? And really help to open up that heart space and allow the changes to happen. You're releasing the old. You're releasing the old way of looking at things too. Okay, and as a result, it's kind of like the on switch. You're turning on. You're turning on. All right, so spirit animals for the month. For pile 2 spirit, pile 2 collective, pile 2 viewers. Who are the major spirit animals helping them for the month? We have groundhog spirit, time to let go. And what I'm getting here is, first of all, it's time to come out of the dark. Okay, if you guys have been stuck in a hole in hermit mode for a while, this month is going to ask you to step out. Step out of that hermit mode. For others of you, it's like letting go of the past, letting go of the shields that you've been holding around your heart. It's time to open up this month. That's what you're being called to do. So if you see a groundhog, it's asking you to come out of the darkness, to come out of the hole, because the sun's shining and it's time for you. Okay. So, oh, interesting. And then we have a 31 here with trust, and then a 31 here with the groundhog spirit. So you might want to Google it and see what that means for you, what those angel numbers mean for you. But I'm also getting like, you got a 4, you got a 4, and then you got a 4. I think it's time to let go of the past. And it's like the root chakra. Letting go of like the safety, the security issues. And I'm hearing for someone, it's the shame. Body shame? I don't know, shame? You don't need to carry it anymore. It's like they're showing me, it's like, you've been in the darkness for too long. You belong on the top of the mountain, where you can see clearly. Interesting. Time to let go of the past and the hurt, the pain, and all of that. Obviously do it at your own pace. But it's just like, and then they're bringing me like we have the lower chakras, this fear. And this like lack of like power. It's I don't know, I don't want to use the wrong word because I'm thinking weak, but it's not that you're weak. It's like the power isn't strong. It's not vibrant. It's like it's working. It's very blocked, and it's time for that to be released and opened up. Okay, so we're gonna pull one more animal. Okay, hawk spirit. Let spirit be your guide. And then I'm being called back to this card. As you're moving forward, spirit's right there beside you. Okay, they've got your back on the other side. And the message that I'm getting here is pay attention, because you're being guided right now through, I'm being reminded now of like my message of the Starseed reading. I think it was like 2 weeks ago that I did it, where I had like all of these little like sparks of light around the image. If you feel like you want to check it out, you'll see it. It's in my where my videos are, but message for a Starseed reading. I can't even remember the title. I barely remember yesterday. But what I'm saying here is that you are being guided. You are being directed. Use your ears and listen. And use your eyes, okay? There's something about using your eyes, maybe that there's hawks or there's birds around you that are guiding you, but it's like spirit is your guide. You are being guided, okay? All right, so we're gonna pull an Ascendant Master card for pile 2 for the month of February. What message do you have for them, Spirit? We've got 2. So, okay, I swear to you, I shuffled the deck. If you're coming from pile 1, we've got follow your heart with St. Francis. Again, about the heart space, about the heart awakening, about, you know, moving forward in that heart space. It's like, follow your heart. It is talking to you. It is you. Breathe into your heart. It's expanding. They're also saying follow your joy with this. Okay, follow your joy, because your joy is an indicator of your heart. Okay, it is a message from your heart telling you, yes, in this direction. Yes, let's go that way. And then you have Vishnu. We have trust here. We got another trust card. Again, you're being elevated. You're being elevated out of the old into the new. So if you feel like you keep doing these same laps over and over again, the same cycles, these same experiences over and over again, you're not. You're not. You're being guided through it. Okay, you're being up-leveled. So, final card, dream card for you, pile 2. So, Spirit, for pile 2, for the month of February, final message. Final message. What do they need to know? What would you like to tell them? If a previous negative experience seems true to you and stands in the way of your dreams, ask yourself, is this really the truth, or could I look at it from another angle? Could I allow my dreams to come true despite my history? Bang on. We were just talking about this. Final card. You might want to screenshot that. Keep it on your computer, your iPad, your phone, to remind yourself with each step you take. Pile 2. Each moment, how you perceive it is a choice. Trust yourself. It's time to let go of the past. All right. My friends, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have an incredible February. Do give this video a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't. And I look forward to reading for you guys again. Take care. Bye. Hey there, pile 3. Welcome to your February predictions reading. So you picked the Sodalite crystal, which I looked up because I don't know, I looked it up and it said mental clarity and intuition. I just feel like this is a month for you. And she was like right on top of the maiden's face. And if you look at her the card, you see how like, it's almost like her eyes are blue. That's what it feels like here. I feel like there's a shift happening from you utilizing your mental capacities and moving more so into the intuition. Oh, and I do feel like your ancestors are really connecting with you. Pile 3, I really do. And so I don't know if, yeah, I do. I feel like part of it is your ancestors connecting to you. And for some of you, this has been an ancestral gift or trait that has been passed down, and it's now being passed down to you or amplified this month for you. Your intuition's going to be really heightened. Your crown's going to be really open this month. But let's just take a look at your card here. For some of you, like your intuition's been there since you've been a child, but like I said, it's being amplified and you're really owning it. You're really starting to own it this month. But let's take a look at your card. It says, every journey starts with a single step. It's a card 12. I do feel like you're at the start, this new beginning. Here, let me show you the card. I should probably show you that first, huh? I feel like this is a month of you just starting fresh, starting new, starting a new way of being, seeing things from a higher perspective, new light. I feel like you've done a lot of work in the past to release a lot of the baggage that you've been carrying, and moving forward, you're taking things step by step this month, really taking it nice and easy this month, or the intention is to take it nice and easy this month. Regardless, this is definite movement forward for you. I feel like you're in a really strong state of just being open to the world around you and what is being presented to you in each day and each moment. You've done the work. Pile 3. The key for you here, I feel like they're just drawing me down to her bum and her stomach. Oh, maybe I should cover that. Sorry. So they're drawing me down to the lower chakras. Okay. And so it's almost like what's being highlighted for you this month is the lower chakras. No, let's rephrase that. It's this balancing of the higher chakras and the lower chakras this month. Because I feel like your crown is super open. You're really like, you really own the upper chakras, but your lower chakras are a little bit more in the shadow. So there's this rebalancing that's happening this month between the light and the shadow, okay, within yourself, but also this rebalancing that's happening between your upper chakras and your lower chakras this month. So that way, as you move forward in this phase of your journey, as you move forward in this phase of your journey, it's like this month is a month of rebalancing those aspects to bring you greater stability and ease with your next steps. Okay, so, and I feel like that has to do with your mental clarity and your intuition. Okay, I'm going to come back to that because I'm not done. I'm coming back to you. And we're going to go into major experiences for this month, major lessons, major experiences happening for you this month. So for Pile 3 Spirit, Pile 3 Collective, what are the major experiences for them this month? We have Harvest. I love that. What else? This is such a thick deck. There we go. Destiny. I love that. And we're going to pull one more. Passion. Love that. Imagination. Beautiful. Excuse me. So you got 3 cards here. We're going to start off with Harvest. Harvest. As the waves of the ocean are infinite, as the trees in the forest grow tall, let my work now bring me to harvest. I am ready to receive my all. Beautiful. I'm going to pull a clarifier for that. They're drawing me now to the sacral chakra and the solar plexus. Why? Yeah, okay. So, Harvest. They're showing me here within your sacral chakra this how it's been constrained. There's still some fear in the sacral chakra this month, but there's this release that's happening for you, and it's connected to your mind, your mental perspective, your mental perspective, and how maybe you've been viewing the world and how it's been impacting the way that you translate the world around you, what you've been seeing and how you've been translating it. That's shifting this month. There's something here about your intuition coming in to invoke your imagination this month. Imagination now sets me free, divine ones, I send my thanks to thee. Greater connection to spirit, greater connection to the unseen. That's helping you this month to release a lot of that mental matter that's been keeping you confined and constricted. I'm ready to receive my all. and it's been preventing you from receiving your all. That's shifting this month. You're being helped this month to really shift some of that mental patterning that's been impacting how your root chakra and how you've been moving forth in the world, as well as your sense of safety and security. Okay, I don't know, you might have been drawn to pile one as well. So with the destiny, all that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be known. Interesting. Let's get a clarifier for that as well. We have positive movement forward. Now with these cards, I'm getting this, that this is a month for you of clarity, right? Of you understanding some things as to maybe why, no, I don't know what it is. It's almost like the glasses are coming off, right? Like those shades have been coming off this month. And it's like you're going to see things and understand things in a whole different way, from a higher perspective, from an intuitive standpoint. It's kind of like, I'll give you an example. It's like, oh yeah, you're having this basic conversation with Joe, right? And then it's like, and then now you're having this conversation with Joe, right? And he's talking to you like a spirit guide, like he's telling you something almost like, wow, it's like he's telling me something that I really need to hear right now about something really different from the conversation that we're having. You know, it's almost like it's like spirit guides talking through him to give me a message. Like you're going to be seeing and having these really magical experiences this month that's going to just kind of open you up and take you to the next level of your expansion, beyond the mundane physical. Okay? All that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be known. Again, things clearing out. A lot of the clutter is going to be clearing out around you. Spirit is asking you to stay focused and stay in your own lane this month. Okay? Because you are like the center. You're like this powerhouse center, and everything is kind of moving around you. But you have this center that, like, it's like this big orb. So nothing can really touch you because your energy is so powerful and big. It's like you're in this big bubble. And everything else, like this woman, it's like she's in this, can I hold it like this? It's like she's walking through this tunnel of, like, let's just be real, it's a bit of chaos in here. So that's what I feel like with you, is you're being asked to just kind of trust the process, because you are moving forward. There is positive movement forward, and everything that you need to know in the moment is provided to you in the moment. You have an 8-8, which to me represents infinity, but it also represents to me the state of balance. That is key for you. You may have moments where you need rest, pile 3, and they're saying take it, because there's a lot that's happening energetically through your higher chakras that may be invoking, like I said, your imagination and so forth. So take the rest to allow, to give yourself permission to just allow yourself to just dream and just be, because that's going to help to bring that intuition to light, to awareness, to your awareness. Okay, so, and then lastly we have passion here with the card 11. Rise passion, rise up high, inflame my purpose, reach the sky. You're getting ready to soar. You may not know it yet, but you're getting ready to soar. The momentum is building. I'm hearing a car rev up. All right, let's get a clarifier though. We have material and spiritual prosperity. Changes are happening for you this month. Are you open to it? You're being asked to embody, or embrace is probably the better word, is to embrace the unknown and embrace vulnerability in some instances that you may need to. Well, not that you need to, but there will be a choice to embrace that vulnerability of yours, to bring forth a manifestation that you've been desiring, that you've been really wanting. It will require some vulnerability. It will require you facing some fears. But you know what? You're so ready. You're so ready. You're so ready. You have everything you need this month, pile 3. And I don't know why that keeps coming up. Maybe there may be moments where you feel that lack, but then you're being called back to the present moment and looking around you and seeing that you have everything you need in this very moment. And that's why they're saying every journey starts with a single step. With each step you take, you solidify a new way of being that changes your entire grid and entire perspective, and therefore the physical manifestation of your state. So, rise, passion, rise up high, inflame my purpose, reach the sky. You're shifting into a more positive state, and you're igniting. That passion's going to start to ignite, okay, as you clear the clutter of the past, okay, and that perspective of yours is shifting from that mental conflict energy, the noise, the clutter in that mind, and moving it towards the intuition. It's kind of like they're showing me like windshield wipers, just clearing out the screen, or cleaning out the windshield, right? So they can see better as you're driving. You're going to be able to see better by the end of the month, which is great, right? So let's continue on, and let's pull some animal spirit cards. So for pile 3 spirit, pile 3 collective, what major animal spirits are with them and helping them this month? Thank you. We have ant spirit, time to collaborate. Let's pull one more. We have turtle spirit, slow down, slow and steady wins the race. Okay, hold on here. So I know they came in reverse, but sometimes I don't read reversals. I just kind of go with the flow. Now, this is a month for you with the ant spirit. It's like, yes, collaboration with ants is super powerful, right? It gets things done. All these little steps get things done, right? As a group. But what about like those individual ants? Because this was upside down, right? Yeah. What about those individual ants? Each move that they make, each step that they take, it's all important. And from like a higher perspective where you can't really see the details, yeah, you don't really see that one ant making that little step to pick up that breadcrumb on the floor. You don't see it, right? You just see this whole collaborative effort. But it starts with a single step. That one ant smelling the bread, or that one ant picking up the bread. Like it's the one step that's important here. And with the turtle spirit coming out as well, with slow and steady wins the race, you're breaking open. There's something about you that's breaking open. And I'm getting the past is like breaking out, it's breaking away. So you can really be the beautiful light that you're meant to be. Take it nice and easy. There may be moments where it will speed up for you, okay? But follow the flow. But sorry, let me go back to, but that animal, that ant spirit, take it nice and slow with the turtle and go with the flow. And just remember that each and every step that you take is significant. It's important. It's not what you do, it's how you do it that matters. And watch that mind, because that's going to tell you what's been holding you back, what processes have been rooting in there, that have been growing in there to pull you down. And which ones you want to cultivate and fertilize to blossom. Regardless, positive movement forward, my friends. Okay, so let's get into some Ascendant Master cards. So advice for pile 3 spirit, advice from the Ascendant Masters for the month of February. We have nurture yourself. I love that. Mother Mary, nurture yourself. Nice and easy this month, pile 3. Nice and easy because you're making the changes. And I'm being brought to that golden energy, right? That beautiful golden energy is really surrounding you and supporting you this month, okay? Reminding you of your power, your strength, and your courage, and your wisdom. And so something here about that solar plexus coming through and being gentle and taking things step by step. Because again, with each step, as you give yourself that love and nourishment, as you are filled up, with each step you take, impacts everything. Okay, so nurture yourself. And then we're going to pull a dream card for you. Final card for pile 3, Spirit. Final card, what would you like them to know? We have, imagine the life you really want to live. Observe your surroundings through new possibilities. Shape your consciousness to include your dreams. Ah, I love that card. It's beautiful. I'm going to say it one more time. Imagine the life you really want to live. Observe your surroundings through new possibilities. Shape your consciousness to include your dreams. Which is what we're saying, that there's a shift for you. The way that you're gaining mental clarity, you're using your imagination to shape, to look and shape your the possibilities as to what you want to create and the life that you really want to live. Anyway, so pile 3, this is your final message. If you want to screenshot that, go for it. Regardless, this is a beautiful month for you. This is a beautiful month of creation for you. You're starting a new phase of your life. And this month, it's like you're starting to really just break through, break out of that past. You're done. The past is done. But it's like you're going to be utilizing your creative gifts to really start to build a new life for yourself. Okay? So pile 3, that is your reading regarding this month ahead. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, do give it a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I look forward to reading for you guys again. Take care. Bye.